Hey guys, GoldTheWriter here, and welcome to a brand new showcase video, actually. As you can see, today we are playing Hey guys, Editing Gold here, and while looking through this video, I realized that instead of saying the name of the game, Grow Up, I instead said the name of its predecessor, Grow Home. I apologize for this, and to make up for it, I shall make it painfully obvious every time I correct it in the video. Okay, Grow Up, or showcasing it. Now, I was looking and I wasn't really seeing anything about this, so I decided to do it myself. So I will be showing you guys all of the suits available in Grow Up, as well as all of the abilities. So for starters, as you can see here, there is the new gliding and eventual rocket mechanic, which actually, if I look at, yeah, the new glider you get through the abilities tree by, like, you know, finding these tubs filled with stuff, and then for the actual jet, you need to get, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, no wait, 60. You need to get 60 crystals. A pretty hefty goal, I know, but to be fair, it's really worth it. Now, for starters, I'm going to be showing off the last costume you get, and that is the Aviator costume? What is it actually called? Yeah, Aviator. Now, each costume in the game has its own specific perks. The Aviator has a specific perk of being able to fly faster than anyone else using this propeller, which is pretty cool. Also, in addition, every costume has a different styling for their air brakes and their glider. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm being a bit as well as their ball mode, which is really cool. With his, you see when he transforms, it's like a smoke. Okay. Also, if any of you are confused on how to use the Bud suits or how to change them, you simply, on PlayStation, push down on the touch screen, and then push L1 to go right over to suits. Now, original Bud, I mean, it's original Bud, you know, everyone knows him. Well, if you know Grow Home, or anything like that, you know him. His stop looks like this, and his glider looks like this. And his ball is, well, just him and a ball. No real, well, yeah, he turns into, like, blocks when he transforms between them, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have the Bug, which has the unique ability that when you wear it, bugs will be attracted to you. There's not really any bugs in this biome, but yeah. And when he turns into a ball, butterflies come out, which I thought was pretty cool. His stop is a flower with, you know, like bee colors, and his glider is a bee. But anyways, moving on. Next is the Bud Tentacle. Okay, so the bug costume you get after beating 5 of the challenges. I believe. Yeah, 5 of the pod challenges. And then, but no, 1. I'm sorry. You just beat 1 challenge and you get him. This next guy is 5, the Bud Tentacle. His special ability is the ability to plant items. Oh, that's the other thing about this game. You can now plant items. So as you can see, I have them all already. But basically, yeah, you take any plant. Let's say I want to plant, you know, the mushroom, and then you can just throw a seed. But the botanical ability is that anything you make is obscenely huge, as you can see here. And he has this cool little, like, autumn glide for his brake, and then his glider is pretty much the same as Bud's glider, but it looks homemade, which I find really cool. And then not only does he transform into flowers, but afterwards he turns into a pot with his eyes visible in the dirt, which I think is really cool. But yeah. Okay. Next up is the ninja, who returns from the first game, So any of you who have played the first game know his ability. He can jump like 2 to 3 times the height of any other character, because, well, he's a ninja. In addition to that, his ball form, when he activates it, it's a puff of smoke. So one thing I like to do is charge up the ball move, and then quickly get out of anywhere. Oh. And his air stop, as you can see, is a shuriken, and he has this cool, like, ninja jet for his glider. Okay. There. Putting him back on the ground there. Next up, we have Nocturnal, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't know what this one does, but it looks really cool. And we're actually going to use this costume to stay ahead of the light here. First, as you can see, it's sort of like a... I think of this one as more of like a pink Iron Man suit, kind of. Like, it has a very Iron Man kind of feel to it. So there's that, which is like kind of a butterfly Iron Man kind of thing, which I think is really cool. Then there's this little bedazzled version of the glider. And the ball form, like these circles come out of it, and the ball itself looks like this sort of cool Iron Man disco ball, which I think is just really cool. But yeah, I think maybe this one's lights are brighter, but that's about it. I haven't found any benefit. The description for it says a shimmering suit perfect for a spot of nocturnal crystal collection, which I thought would mean like crystals would glow brighter in the dark or something, but I haven't seen any indication of that. Now we're going to be moving on to the Ubisoft Club. The first one is the just the alternate colors. This one is the desert. As with Bud, they have no bonuses to them, but you know, they're still kind of cool looking. This one is actually my favorite, mainly because of the yellow. But yeah, other than that, they don't really seem to have any different abilities, just, you know, based around the 4 separate biomes of the game. This one is the polar suit, which you can see the glider, the air stop, and the ball. Next up we have the grassy, which clearly is meant to emulate the grassy terrain with like a kind of... He kind of looks like an inmate, like, well, you know, like an orderly at a psychiatric hospital, sort of, with his white uniform. But yeah, glider, air stop, and ball. And then the last of the retextures is tropical, which is like watermelon. And here you can see the watermelon glider, the watermelon air stop, and the watermelon ball. Okay, moving on to the 3 powered characters. We have the Astronaut, who is really cool. I actually recommend him for the early stages of the game, mainly because you get the jetpack at the beginning of the game, as opposed to at the end of the game, like in the first one. But it does almost nothing with any character except for the Astronaut, who has low gravity. So he jumps really high, and the jetpack makes him fly like crazy. I have the fully upgraded jetpack, so it's a bit different, but yeah, basically, even from the start, you can get pretty good air with him. His transform mode just has him going inside of his helmet, and as you can see, the transformation is like kind of planets with rings around them, which is pretty cool. Next up we have the cat suit, which has the added bonus of being able to fall from greater heights without dying. It has like a cat milk saucer as its air stop, and then it has a fish bone for its glider, which lets out a putrid green smoke. And then its ball form is pretty much just a cat in a ball, but its transform is fish bones again. And finally, we have here the Genie, which was another cool one. His special ability is the fact that he has amazing control over his air brakes. So as you can see here, this is his air brake, the Leaf, but he's moving at a pretty amazing speed compared to the others who can just kind of very lazily move. In addition to that, he has this flying carpet as his glider, and he turns into just like his head when he's in like this mode. And it's kind of like a magic trick every time as like stars come out. As for the abilities, yeah, you have the air stuff, the jetpack, the scanner ability, the glider, the detector that helps you detect crystals, and the ball form, which I've shown off all of them. But yeah, and then the upgrades you can get you can get 2 batteries. Then after that, you can get twice the power of your jetpack. Then 3 batteries, twice the power of your ball charge up. And then you get the jet for your glider, which allows you to fly around like it's an actual like fighter jet or something. Then a 4th battery slot. The 3rd and final power up for your jetpack, making it really strong no matter who you're playing with. And the final one I don't have yet, but I'm assuming, as with the last game, it's the infinite fuel, which allows you to just fly around forever. But yeah, so that is all of the characters described in at least somewhat detail in Grow Up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video in the channel with your friends, and click in the description below for a link to more showcase videos I've done. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye! Hey guys, GoldTheWriter here, and welcome to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. We are... To tell you the truth, I don't know what we're doing.
Yay!
Vulcanspine!
Vulcanspine! That means we're so vulgar. Take me to the igloo.
No!
Show me how to be a woman. I'm not a